Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and New Mutants Dead Souls, issue number 6 of 6. Okay, I'm only really doing this because I was told by a sub, thank you, my Eye of Agamotto, that something absolutely crazy and insane happens in this. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll check it out. I'll see what's up. And yeah, a whole bunch of crazy things happen in this. First, let's get started on who actually made this comic book. So, Chapter 6, Something Must Break. Writer, Matthew Rosenberg. Artist, Adam Gorham. Color artist, Michael Garland. And VC's Clayton Cowles on letters. The main cover was done by Ryan freaking Stegman, Mr. Better Than Watchmen Does Venom himself. J.P. Mayer and Michael Garland. So, cool. I don't see it. Why do they have main cover artists, but they don't have variant cover? Whatever, who cares at this point? So anyway, this was wicked. We got to see Dani Moonstar. She's my favorite of all the New Mutants ever. And she immediately gets jacked up in a really bad way. She gets the techno-organic virus on her. Very interesting way, the way that she gets it also. Makes sense, makes perfect sense. Nonetheless, yeah, this was weird and freaky and cool all at the same moment. I enjoyed this, but it did not have a happy ending in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. This was a late buy for me because, you know, I get all my comic books on Tuesday, and I know, weird, right? But that's what happens. And it was like nighttime when I was told, hey, dude, this is a really wicked comic book. So I had to wait until 3 o'clock in the freaking a.m. and get it on Comixology like all the regular people. Like, how rude. And it was totally worth it. Absolutely 100% totally worth it. This is wicked. I don't know where this is going to go from here. Yeah, go and check out all of my New Mutants explained in a minute. The only one I don't really have up yet is Warlock, Self-Friend Warlock, but, you know, one of these days I'll get around to it. In the meantime, this, yeah, dude, like, I can't even process how wicked this was. Everybody gets turned crazy, evil, and whatnot. Strong guy winds up getting screwed up. Like, oh my god. Magic has, here's the thing that I love and just want to choke Magic about. Magic, Illyana Rasputin, has immense powers. Her powers seem to increase every time that we see her. At the same time, she's still just a dumb kid. Which is wicked because she's old, like really old. She's been around for a while, you know what I'm saying? A lot longer than most of us because of her time in limbo. At the same freaking time, she hasn't learned a whole lot. If she's, you know, going to go into the plan, she's the type of person who will try and think one step ahead of the next person. The problem when you're talking about somebody like Karma, who thinks 3 steps ahead of someone, yeah, or at the very least, even if she's not necessarily thinking that far ahead of someone, what she is doing is she's thinking on her feet. She thinks on her feet really quickly. She is in charge of a huge corporation. You got to give credit where credit is due. You know, even if you inherited that stuff like she did, you're still going to have those dinner table conversations where you're thinking above and beyond what others think. So she pulled a real scumbag move. You know what I'm saying? I guess especially since you're inheriting from people. You know what I'm saying? From family members. You kind of get the idea of walking over people is perfectly acceptable. That seems to be the case with a lot of people who inherit. You know what I'm saying? And just whatever, it is what it is. She pulls a real scumbag maneuver here, and I'm shocked at how horrible of a creature feature of a human that she actually is. Like, but at the same time, is it any different than an addict? She needs Tran back in her life. You know what I'm saying? Because they're supposed to be together like that. They've been together for so long. I was like, there's so much to dissect in this comic book, and that's one of the reasons why it's such a damn good comic. I know I bought, read, and reviewed the first 2 issues. I'm not going to go and check out my box to see what other issues I had reviewed. I don't remember if I reviewed issue 3 or not. So I either need to get 4 and 5 or 3, 4, and 5. Either way, totally worth it. Because this was a heck of an ending, and I wouldn't mind going back and rereading the whole thing. This did not end in a typical comic book, you know, short arc manner. All right, this was wicked, and like hats off to Rosenberg for pulling off an ending like this, where like you're not supposed, like theoretically, you're not supposed to end a comic book where the bad guys seem to win. Holy crap, the bad guys seem to have won. And like, so obviously this has to go someplace, and I can't wait to see where it happens. Don't care. This is one of those must-reads. Like, you read the end of this comic book, and you're like, I need to know what comes next, because I need to read the heck out of it. And that's where I'm at right now. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.